one thing I'm noticing since doing these videos is that sometimes you come across a story that's just so damn dumb that you don't even want to cover it. But then you got to, because it's like it's news, right? And it's important to cover. Well, this is one of them things, right? Because apparently FAMU, Florida A&M University, was prohibiting Black student organizations from using the word Black in their Black History Month marketing materials, like, flyers, announcing different events on campus and whatnot. They weren't allowed to use the word Black. Well, thankfully, the folks in charge have decided to rescind that ridiculous edict and are now allowing the Black students in these Black student organizations to use the word Black in their Black History Month promotions. Let's get into it. Hey, what up there, newsies? I'm Skylar the Writer. I'm so glad to be back here with you. And yeah, like I was saying, Florida A&M University, FAM, they weren't allowing students to use the word Black in their Black History Month promotions. This all came to light when a FAM law student, Aaliyah Steward, who was a member of the Black Law Students Association at FAM, went to the media and called them out. Right. She said, we had these marketing materials from our events. We have to submit them. We had to submit like these flyers and things for school approval. And when we submitted them for school approval, we were told that we can't use the word Black and that we would have to like either remove or abbreviate it. So we have to abbreviate the word Black. First of all, Black is 5 letters. How much further do you need to abbreviate that by? Make it make sense. But so instead of taking that line down, what Aaliyah Steward did was she went to the news.
That there's been a change to how they celebrate Black History Month. What were some of those words that you were having pushback on?
So it was Black was one of them, affirmative action I heard about, and then women as well.
It's those words Aaliyah Steward, in her final year at Florida A&M College of Law, says she was told couldn't be broadcast or published as she makes flyers for her organization, Black Law Student Association.
We couldn't use the word Black in Black History Month. We needed to abbreviate it.
Okay, so as we saw from that interview, she's like, we couldn't use the word Black in Black History Month. We would have to abbreviate it. That was the quote that she said from there. She also raised concerns about using the word women and affirmative action, saying that, there was some pushback on that as well. And it's just ridiculous, right? And this all stems back to a law. This is from Senate Bill 266 and Board of Governors Regulation 9.016. Basically, these laws prevent Florida's public universities from using state or federal funds for diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Again, by Senate Bill 266. And so they were trying to use that as saying that, we're in accordance with the law, right? So here's a direct quote from the school's initial response when the local news had reached out to them asking why you prohibiting the use of the word Black. The school had responded, quote, Florida A&M University has consistently been in full compliance with Senate Bill 266 and Board of Governors Regulation 9.016. We support and have implemented the policy direction established by the governor, the legislature, and the Board of Governors as it relates to DEI and consistent with related federal court rulings. Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, FAMU, is committed to fostering a campus community that encourages the free exchange of ideas while ensuring an environment of mutual respect, safety, and awareness. The university recognizes that freedom of expression is fundamental to academic inquiry, personal development, and civic engagement. Flash forward a few days after public backlash and just looking freaking stupid. The school has turned back on their decision, clarifying that the word Black actually does not violate state law. So here is a statement. This is our new statement. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but here's part of a statement from FAMU President Marva B. Johnson that reads in part, As the state's only public historically black university, the word black is central to the mission and identity of Florida A&M University. We take seriously our responsibility to communicate clearly and consistently on matters of law, governance, and public accountability. The university unequivocally confirms that the use of the word black or the phrase Black History Month does not violate the letter, spirit, or intent of Florida Senate Bill 266, Board of Governors Regulation 9.016, or any relevant federal guidance. FAMU is celebrating Black History Month with full support of the governor, Board of Governors, and state elected bodies. And then it goes on and on from there. Basically, they embarrassed themselves, and now they have to walk that shit back. They're throwing an unnamed staffer under the bus. Like maybe they're not throwing him under the bus if they're not saying the staffer's name, but they're blaming it on a staff level error, quote unquote. And they further say in that statement, quote, "What occurred was a staff level error. An overly cautious interpretation that went beyond what the law requires. It has been corrected, and I take full responsibility for ensuring it does not happen again." When asked whether the media coverage made a difference, Steward was clear. This is now what the student Aaliyah Steward said. She had said 100%. Before, it didn't feel like we were being listened to, and there was no urgency to the issue. And that right there is what says to me that no, President Johnson, you did not, FAM President Johnson, this was not just a simple low-level error, right? Like, y'all meant that shit. They meant that shit. But y'all got enough pushback, and you were embarrassed by it because it's just stupid that it was better to walk it back rather than to stick to your guns. That's all it is. So kudos to Miss Aaliyah Steward. Kudos to the Black Law Student Association over there at FAM. Kudos to y'all for sticking to your guns, using your resources, and affecting real change, right? Because FAM was on some bullshit. And the fact, and there's a whole history as to why this is really happening, again, going in part back to that law. But again, kudos to Miss Aaliyah Steward, a law student there at FAMU and a member of the Black Law Students Association there. They are now allowed to use the word black in their marketing materials for Black History Month. I can't believe that I had to even say that out loud, but I guess that's where we are. All right, so something you can do, actually, is check out the Black Law Students Association, their webpage over there on FAMU, and it's going to be at law.famu.edu/ College of Law Student Affairs. I'll put the link in the description here for this video. But you can check out their page, right? And check out more about what the Black Law Students Association is about. See a little bit about like what their mission is. The mission of the Black Law Students Association is to increase the number of culturally responsible Black and minority attorneys who excel academically, succeed professionally, and positively impact the community. Contact information for the president, faculty advisor is listed there as well. All of that good stuff. But something else you can do, if you also want to reach out to them, see if they take donations directly to that association, feel free to give them an email and ask if there's a way to contribute to them directly. But you can also, So we have you can also, if you scroll up to the top of that website, right, just go to Give. So we click Give. And then we open up another page and it goes to FAMU Give. So this website is engage.famu.edu. Again, I'll also put this website in the description for this video as well. But if you want to make a financial contribution, you can. And you can give to FAM in a number of different ways, right? And there's one department in particular I want to point out to you. So, it has here, you can, many ways to give. You can give through stocks, planned gifts, a matching gift, something called a brick campaign, a lot of different things, right? But I want to point out this one particular department. So you can one time, monthly, yearly, however you want to give your funds, and you can give to different categories. Let's go to departments. And then there's alumni affairs, athletics, career center, all this different stuff. But peep this here. This is the Meek-Eaton Black Archives Research Center and Museum. This is, it says here, quote, it's one of the premier research centers on African American history in the southeastern region. Connecting with Meek-Eaton can be an enriching experience that deepens your understanding of the past and present experiences of Black communities. By actively engaging, you not only deepen your own understanding and appreciation, but also contribute to the preservation and promotion of Black heritage for future generations. So yeah, just give a couple bucks to Meek-Eaton. If you want to give the FAMU in general, obviously you can. It's a wonderful HBCU, down there in Florida. But yeah, you can also give a direct contribution to the Meek-Eaton Black Archives Research Center and Museum just by going to the website and amount of donations. You can put how much you want to donate, all that stuff. So yeah, check them out. Again, engage.famu.edu. Click over to departments. And then scroll down to the Meek-Eaton Black Archives Research Center and Museum. So I'll list that all in the link to that in the description of this video. All right, newsies, that's all I got for you today. But go ahead, check out those call to actions that we talked about, ways that you can get the FAM. A great institution, a lot of great, smart, talented people coming out of there. So go ahead and give them a look-see. But yeah, let us know down in the comments, what did you think of this story? Is like not being able to use the word Black in Black History Month? Like, come on. Do you think that was intentional on the school? Do you really think that it was just a staff level error, just a small staff level error? It was a total accident. Do you believe the school when they say that? Why or why not? Let us know. And yeah, until next time, newsies, as we always say here, be good to yourselves, be good to others. And if you can't do that, then shut the heck up. What is you doing here? Be good. Be kind to people. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. Damn. It's not that hard. And capitalize the being Black, damn it. All right. Until next time, newsies. Peace out. Bye.
Have you been in space? No, motherfucker. We got bills and